December 14th, 2000, Wichita, Kansas. A cold night, the wind howled. The streets were eerily quiet, blanketed in a layer of fresh snow. The chill in the air was palpable, and the only sound was the relentless wind echoing through the empty streets. It was the start of the holiday season. People were happy, they were with family. The city was adorned with festive lights, and the air was filled with the joy and laughter of families celebrating together. The spirit of Christmas was alive, and the community felt a sense of warmth and togetherness. No one knew what would happen. The peaceful night masked the impending horror. In the quiet neighborhoods, families were settling in, unaware of the darkness that was about to descend upon them. Two brothers, Jonathan and Reginald Carr, had a plan. A terrible plan. They moved with purpose, their minds set on a sinister mission. The brothers had a history of crime, but tonight their intentions were more malevolent than ever before. They decided to bring terror. Their target was a house where 5 friends had gathered. The brothers approached the house with a chilling determination, ready to execute their dreadful plan. They went to a house. Inside were 5 friends. This is their story. Unaware of the impending danger, the friends were enjoying a quiet evening together, completely oblivious to the nightmare that was about to unfold. Jason Beaufort, Brad Haka, Aaron Sander, and Heather Muller were friends. They lived in Wichita. They had known each other for years, growing up in the same neighborhood. Their bond was unbreakable, forged through countless shared experiences and memories. They liked to spend time together. Weekends were often spent outdoors, enjoying the fresh air and each other's company. Whether it was playing frisbee in the park or having a picnic, they cherished these moments. They often went to Heather's house. It was their favorite gathering spot, a place where they felt at home. Heather's house was always filled with laughter and joy. Heather had a boyfriend, Jeff. Jeff was not just Heather's partner, but also a friend to all. He was kind. He was funny. He made everyone laugh. They were all young. They had dreams. They supported each other through thick and thin, always ready to lend a helping hand. Their friendship was a source of strength and happiness. It was a cold night. The friends were at Heather's house. They were watching a movie. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. It was loud, aggressive. They were scared. They didn't know who it was. They looked at each other, fear in their eyes. Section 4, held hostage. The brothers forced their way in. They had guns. They were angry. The friends were terrified. They didn't know what to do. The brothers yelled. They threatened them. They took their money, their phones, their dignity. The friends were helpless. They were trapped. Section 5, aftermath. The nightmare went on for hours. The cold, biting wind howled through the empty streets, echoing the terror that had unfolded. The city of Wichita, usually so serene, was now a place of unspeakable horror. The brothers, driven by a darkness that no one could comprehend, had taken their friends on a journey of fear and pain. The brothers drove the friends to an ATM. The streets were eerily quiet, as if the city itself was holding its breath. The friends, trembling and terrified, were forced to comply. The cold metal of the ATM felt like ice against their shaking hands. They forced them to take out money. Every second felt like an eternity. The fear in their eyes was palpable, a silent scream for help that went unheard. The brothers watched, their faces devoid of any emotion, as the friends withdrew their savings, hoping it would be enough to save their lives. Then, they took them to a field. The vast, empty expanse seemed to swallow them whole. The friends were made to kneel, the cold ground biting into their knees. The sky above was a blanket of darkness, mirroring the despair in their hearts. They shot them, one by one. The sound of gunfire shattered the silence, each shot a cruel punctuation to their suffering. Only one survived. She played dead, her body trembling with fear and pain. Summoning every ounce of strength, she crawled for help. The police came. They found the friends. It was a tragedy that would haunt the city forever. A senseless act of violence. It shocked Wichita. It shocked the world. The news spread like wildfire, leaving a trail of disbelief and sorrow in its wake. The city, once a symbol of peace, was now a place marked by tragedy. The survivors were forever changed. The memories of that night were etched into their souls, a constant reminder of the fragility of life. They carried the weight of their trauma, their lives forever altered by the darkness they had endured. They would never forget that night. The images, the sounds, the fear, it was all seared into their minds. They found solace in each other. in the shared understanding of their pain. Together, they tried to piece their lives back together, but the scars remained. They would never forget the horror. The sheer brutality of what they had experienced was beyond comprehension. It was a nightmare that would replay in their minds, a shadow that would follow them for the rest of their lives. The Wichita Massacre was a reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the hearts of men. It was a call to remember the victims, to honor their memory, and to strive for a world where such senseless violence has no place. A reminder of the darkness in the world, but also a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. Despite the horror, despite the pain, the survivors found a way to move forward. They became a testament to the strength and courage that lies within us all.